Assalamualaikum and hi to my beloved Madam Amira. My name is Nur ALISSA and my partner name is Nur ZULAIKA. We are going to present about Local Agenda 21. I start with introduction of Local Agenda 21. In June 1992, Local Agenda 21 was introduced during the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development held in Rio de Janeiro. There are 178 countries, including Malaysia, that have attended the conference, and it is a global action plan for sustainable development. During the conference, a mandate was set where Local Agenda 21 should be achieved in each country by the year 1996. The mandate also encouraged local authorities to engage in dialogue among the community towards achieving development and consensus on the LA21 Action Plan. The Local Agenda 21 Sustainable Development Plan contains 40 chapters. Local Agenda 21 have been introduced in Malaysia in 1990 and no state. Local authorities in Malaysia are still in the process of implementation. Only 103 local authorities were involved out of 147 in Malaysia. Next, we move to the objective of Local Agenda 21. Local Agenda 21 is a program that emphasizes collaboration among three parties, which is PBT, the community and the private sector in planning and managing region for sustainable development and improve quality of life. Therefore, there are three objectives of the Local Agenda 21. The first objective of the Local Agenda is to expose the community and the private sector local to sustainable development issue. Sustainable development issue at the local level can be studied and addressed together. For example, Sarawak developed a Sustainable Sarawak Blueprint to serve as a guideline in effort to achieve sustainability goal through the post-COVID-19 PCDS 2030 development strategy. The next objective is that the responsibility for sustainable development is a responsibility together. This is due to the community and private sector ability to engage in the development process. Thus, in the future, the strong and persistent collaboration will be more effective in enhancing this sustainable growth. Therefore, the objective of Local Agenda 21 is to clarify that implementing sustainable development is a shared responsibility involving partners in Local Agenda 21. The third objective is to formulate LA21 strategy and action plan based on local sustainable development issue. A strategic action plan should address problems and needs at a systematic level and with a long-term perspective. This is because of the fact that the LA21 action plan is critical in addressing the issue of sustainable development. The Local Agenda 21 action plan is carried out through sustainable development programs that address economic, social, and environmental development. Next, real action plan must be implemented to directly contribute to the long-term growth. For example, the Shah Alam Action Plan aims to raise environmental awareness among inhabitants and establish a vibrant and competitive metropolitan economy. Therefore, Action Plan 21 capacity to implement action plan in terms of cost, time, and pupil must be well organized and precise. I'm gonna talk about the purpose of Local Agenda. The Agenda 21 Sustainable Development Plan contains 40 chapters. Determining factor in meeting its objective, local authorities are asked to take a positive approach in implementing Agenda 21 towards sustainable development at the local level. With that, the implementation of LA21 requires community involvement in local, private sector and PBT. This is because sustainable cooperation needs to be established between them to plan and manage the environment towards sustainable development with the intention of improving a more comfortable quality of life. Next, the implementation of LA21 in all PBT in Malaysia is an important agenda in ensuring that local sustainable development effort can be realized. Thus, an understanding of the concept and implementation process of LA21, as well as its importance, need to be disseminated so that the local community and the private sector are aware and accept the concept of LA21 implementation, and believe that this effort can bring positive change to all. So this is the effort taken by Shah Alam during the implementation of the Identify Local Agenda 21. I will focus on designing and implementing system. Sustainable development was established in Shah Alam City Council as a social, economic and physical development agenda. To strengthen the implementation of Local Agenda 21, 3 committees have been established, namely the Environment Committee, the Social Committee and the Economic Committee. The effort and various actions given by the Shah Alam City Council received good response from the residents in creating more green area in Shah Alam City. For the Environmental Committee, they run the program of Loving Our Tree and Gardening program in residence area. For the Social Committee, Vandalism Prevention Program, Aerobic and Extreme Game Program for youth and communities, and lastly, for the Economic Committee, installation of white LED project on every street light and green building project in Section 14 Shah Alam.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So I will continue to explain about the challenge Council faced in implementing Local Agenda 21. So let's go. Local government could not afford to compensate for people's time or other costs incurred. As a result, local government have found it difficult to grasp the Local Agenda 21 implementation process. So we have 3 challenges that councils face in implementing Local Agenda 21, which is community, private sector, and NGO and local authority. Firstly is community. The social partners were especially skeptical of the participatory initiative encouraged by municipal government. They said that while they have high appreciation for dialogue, they need to understand the contrast between environmentalism and community development as a political battle. Meanwhile, the sustainability as a negotiated consensus, even if they are not yet effective, is encouraging. Secondly is private sector and NGO. The participation by business and factory owners were consistently low. This is because they are more interested in specific issues that may affect their business, such as supply, demand, cost, profit, and productivity. In contrast, the non-governmental agency NGO participation is steadily high. For example, being too dependent on specific interest group could mislead the public from important issues, because this group could be easily be misunderstood as representing the general public as a whole due to their persistence in presenting their ideas and knowledge on a particular issues or areas. Last but not least is local authority. Some employees of the municipal government are confused about their roles in Local Agenda 21. They identify themselves as public servants with limited function rather than advocacy with a lobbying role for sustainable development. All council personnel must recognize that partnering with other stakeholders will help to distribute that cost and responsibility to other parties. For the conclusion, the Local Agenda 21 implementation is a strategic implementation program in order to attain the aim for sustainability. The support and effort from various stakeholders such as government, non-government organization, committee, community, and the council has made the Local Agenda 21 program in Selangor. Furthermore, activities such as cleaning and clearing up the area, beautify the river, clean zone competition, and many others have had a significant impact on the people because they have educated them on the important environmental preservation and the impact of their current activities on future generations. That's all from me. Thank you.